Hi, this is Val Vandervoort of Veritas Homes.
Hey, and this is Liz Bin. Thanks for joining us today. We're laughing because the video is going a little slow to start up, but it looks normal to you and a little weird to us.
Yeah. And we're also trying to figure out things like how to do screen share because we're trying to do some stuff along those lines in the future. So we'll see what we can figure out over time. So anyway, we are continuing on with answering questions that our clients have sent over. I should say clients and viewers have sent over. So the question we're tackling today is there a sought after add-on that gives more value to the home? Is more living space / square footage the best, or quality of life upgrades like backyard landscaping? So
it's a great question. Obviously, one that we've enjoyed talking about over the years. The question always comes to us, and our takeaway is really that it's so property specific, right? This question happened to come from some clients that purchased a 2-bedroom house a couple years ago, and it's a split level. And so for them, I'd recommend that they add more square footage, add another bedroom and bathroom.
Yeah, add that ensuite. So I was just having a conversation with an investor actually this morning who was telling me that the flips that they're doing that are 2-1s are sitting on the market longer than those that are 3-2s. So it just goes to show you what a valuable investment it is.
Yeah, and for these guys, there's a really easy, obvious, not easy really, but there's an obvious way to add that for theirs because theirs is a split level, and we've seen people add that that bedroom bath combo over the living area in that exact same floor plan. So there's a really direct, obvious way to do it.
Yeah.
So
which makes it home specific, right?
Right.
Like on that home, it's just it's logical how you do it.
Yeah.
For many years, we have said to buyers who can't get into the price point of being able to afford a 3-2 is to buy that 2-1, get equity, and then later add that ensuite that makes it a 3-2.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then if you already have a 3-2, improving your backyard could be a really great option. We saw a house on Eucalyptus this week with just this stunner of a backyard. It was just fantastic. And, that's going to play a big part in how the sale goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing, though, about landscaping, hardscaping in your backyard is it is not cheap. So, we definitely see things that you can do to get, a 4-fold return on your investment. That one we were talking about, if it's a $400,000 project, which it could be on a larger lot, you probably get your 1-for-1. Maybe you get a little bit more than that, but you also have that piece of what joy it brings to your life and what's the value for that.
Yeah, and I would assign value to that for sure.
Yeah,
that's huge, right? But if you're just about to sell, then maybe it would be better just to refresh your plantings and do that kind of thing. And so, So not just lot decision, but also time-based, right? So
So thank you for that question.
Yeah, thanks. J and K.
Yeah, and we of course can't do this broadcast without a little conversation about inventory. So the county and almost all the cities that we track in the county dropped this week from last. Only Burlingame which went up by 12%, and Hillsborough, which went up by 6%. Are the ones that had any increase in inventory.
And the county as a whole went down by 5%. Redwood City won for dropping the most. They dropped by 25%.
Actually, Foster City dropped even more. But I don't really put them in the running because they sit there around 4 listings most of the time. And so they went from 3 to 1. So that one, or maybe it was 4 to 1. So that one actually wins more, but it's too low in numbers to really count ever. So the big question is, are we going to just do that steady drop from now until the end of the year? We're kind of in that moment.
I have to believe there'll be 1 or 2 weeks where we see the inventory kind of pop up a little bit, fairly unpredictably, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
But we're not optimistic that buyers are going to get any big gifts of inventory through the end of the year.
Yeah. Maybe in October we might, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Probably
after
October, not November,
Early
probably.
October.
So if you want to be on our mailing list, we send kind of in-depth market insight into the greater Silicon Valley real estate market. Please message us through Facebook, and we'd love to add you on there. And we do kind of our fun little things through that, such as our bottle of gin giveaway. And I wish I had a bottle of the gin. I might have to bring it next week. So we're giving away a bottle of Gothic gin, and I'm very proud of that gin because a guy that I went to high school with developed that after years of work in the tech sector. And
quite a change of pace.
Right, and has gotten a lot of awards for it. So Gothic gin, whether you win a bottle or not, you should go get some. So, all right, Liz.
Let's see.
Draw.
Get to do the honors
from the people who submitted questions.
Okay. Who do we have here? Angie!
Excellent.
We answered her question last week.
Yes,
so,
and I think she was the first one to submit a question.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, very appropriate.
First wins the prize.
Right
so everyone have
early bird gets the worm.
Wonderful weekend, and we will see you next week on
Bye.
Surreal Estate. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining.